Muscle Female Igor 2025. 5. Bodybuilder Women Conquer Highways and Shatter Stereotypes. Defying all odd. The strength of sisterhood on the highway. The open road stretched endlessly ahead, a ribbon of asphalt cutting through the rugged terrain of the American Midwest. 5 women sat in the cab of a massive 18-wheeler named Iron Belle, a truck as imposing and resilient as its drivers. They were not your average truckers. These women were bodybuilders, sculpted by years of relentless training, discipline, and determination. Their calloused hands and chiseled physiques spoke of strength in more ways than one. Lena, the unofficial leader, gripped the steering wheel with a steady hand. A former national bodybuilding champion, she had stepped away from the spotlight to care for her ailing mother in rural Nebraska. Bills piled high, and the family farm teetered on the edge of foreclosure. Trucking was her lifeline, a means to an end. Beside her sat Jade, her sharp features softened by a wide grin. A martial arts enthusiast and a powerhouse in the gym, Jade dreamt of opening her own fitness studio in Denver. Behind her, Maria, a single mother with piercing hazel eyes, studied the GPS. Maria's ex-husband had left her drowning in debt, but trucking offered the promise of a stable future for her and her young daughter. Next to Maria was Tasha, a former gym owner whose business had crumbled under the weight of a bad partnership. And finally, in the jump seat, Sierra, the youngest, clutched a notepad filled with workout plans. Sierra had joined the crew to save enough money to compete in the pro bodybuilding circuit. Their bond had formed years earlier at a bodybuilding competition in Chicago. Despite their differences, they had found common ground in their shared passion for strength and their mutual disdain for the dismissive attitude many had toward women in their field. Over time, that bond deepened into an unshakable sisterhood. "We've got a long haul ahead," Lena said, glancing at the clock. 700 miles to Phoenix. Let's make it count. The first challenge. Their journey wasn't without its obstacles. Early on, they encountered skepticism from other truckers at rest stops. Some doubted their capabilities. Others outright sneered. "You sure you ladies can handle that rig?" One grizzled driver jeered at a gas station in Kansas. Jade didn't miss a beat. Flexing her bicep, she quipped, "You think these are just for show?" The man's laughter faded as he backed away, muttering under his breath. The women's reputation began to grow. Word spread about the all-female crew with the strength to unload pallets faster than any team on the road. Soon they became a fixture on the highways, their camaraderie and grit earning them respect from even the most skeptical peers. A blizzard and a bond. Their biggest test came one January night in Wyoming. A blizzard descended without warning, turning the highway into a treacherous maze of ice and snow. Visibility dropped to near zero. Trucks skidded to a halt, some jackknifing across the road. "We need to stop," Maria said, her voice tight with worry. "Not yet," Lena replied, scanning the road ahead. "There's a rest area 2 miles up. If we stop here, we're sitting ducks." It was slow going, but Lena's steady hands guided Iron Belle to safety. At the rest area, they found chaos. A smaller truck had slid off the road, its driver trapped inside. Without hesitation, the women sprang into action. Jade and Tasha secured ropes to the truck, while Maria and Sierra dug through the snow to clear a path. Lena coordinated the effort, her voice cutting through the wind like a whip. By the time they freed the driver, frost clung to their eyelashes, but the gratitude in the man's eyes warmed them to the core. "You saved my life," he stammered. "Just another day on the job," Tasha said with a wink. The Phoenix surprise. The rest of their journey to Phoenix was uneventful by comparison, but the women decided to make the most of their layover. They set up a makeshift gym in the truck stop parking lot, using kettlebells and resistance bands from their trailer. Curious onlookers gathered, and before long, the impromptu workout session turned into a full-blown fitness demonstration. Drivers of all shapes and sizes joined in, their laughter echoing across the lot. For a few hours, the stress of the road melted away, replaced by a sense of community. Sierra handed out free workout plans, and Maria collected donations for a trucker charity. As the sun dipped below the horizon, one elderly driver approached them. "You ladies are something else," he said. "Never seen anything like it. Keep it up." The ultimate test. Their next job took them through Texas, where they faced their toughest challenge yet. A rival trucking company, bitter about losing business to the women, spread rumors that their success was a fluke. "Let 'em talk," Jade said, her eyes flashing. "We'll show them what we're made of." At a major logistics hub in Dallas, the women faced off against their detractors in a test of skill, loading and unloading cargo under a tight deadline. The stakes were high, with a lucrative contract on the line. The men smirked as they watched the women prepare, but their confidence evaporated as Lena and her crew worked in seamless harmony, their movements precise and efficient. They completed the task in record time, earning applause from onlookers and securing the contract. A new dream. Months turned into years, and the women's company flourished. They invested their earnings into their dreams. Lena's mother received the care she needed. Jade opened her fitness studio. Maria paid off her debts. Tasha rebuilt her gym, and Sierra earned her pro bodybuilding card. But they didn't stop there. Together, they founded a nonprofit to support women in male-dominated industries, offering mentorship and training for aspiring female truckers and athletes. As they stood together at the grand opening of their organization's headquarters, the 5 women reflected on their journey. They had faced prejudice, danger, and competition, but their bond had carried them through. "To sisterhood," Lena said, raising a glass. "And to the open road," Jade added. The toast rang out, a tribute to their strength, resilience, and the unbreakable ties that bound them together. The highway still called, and they were ready to answer, side by side, as sisters in strength and spirit.